Washington. Senator John Fetterman, D.PA, is breaking with progressives on hot-button issues with his fiery support for Israel and calls for Democrats to engage on tougher immigration laws, disappointing some on the left as he shows an independent streak. He's also continually scolding Democrats for not pushing Senator Bob Menendez out of office after he was indicted on federal charges of taking bribes and acting as a foreign agent for Egypt, which the New Jersey Democrat denies. In the 2022 campaign, Fetterman's ties to Senator Bernie Sanders, IVT, prompted GOP opponent Mehmet Oz to tell voters he'd be a mere sidekick for the Democratic Socialist. But Fetterman's recent stances point to an unorthodox brand of blue-collar liberalism, with a dash of outsider populism, in a purple state that is expected to be hotly contested again in the 2024 elections. In an interview, the first-term Pennsylvania Democrat said his critics shouldn't be surprised. "I'm not a progressive," Fetterman told NBC News. "I just think I'm a Democrat that is very committed to choice and other things. But with Israel, I'm going to be on the right side of that. And immigration is something near and dear to me, and I think we do have to effectively address it as well." Fetterman insisted he can be pro-immigration while also favoring policies to restrict the flow of migration to manageable levels, disagreeing with progressives who oppose new limits on asylum and bash some of the ideas in the negotiations as cruel. "It's a reasonable conversation. Until somebody can say there's an explanation on what we can do when 270,000 people are being encountered on the border, not including the ones, of course, that we don't know about," he said. To put that in reference, that is essentially the size of Pittsburgh, the second largest city in Pennsylvania. The senator added that while it's not ideal to have this conversation about asylum and parole policy in connection with an aid package for Israel and Ukraine, it's still one that we should have, given that Republicans have made it an essential condition to advance the supplemental bill. "Progressives better do that because we can't leave Israel. We can't sell them out, and we can't sell Ukraine out, and we have to deliver on this," Fetterman said. "I just would very much like to get a deal to deliver this critical aid." Fetterman kept up his scathing criticisms of Menendez, mocking the New Jersey senator and suggesting he stop criticizing President Joe Biden for negotiating an immigration deal with Republicans. "Oh, Bob Menendez," he said, laughing. What a guy. What a guy. He's still running his mouth against Biden right now. He needs to go. I don't understand why he can be here, having expelled Santos," he said. "But I'm sure there might be a very innocent explanation of having gold bars in your mattress and overstuffed envelopes of cash."